Terrence Gangster William, aka OG Diggity. I'm hanging out with the big homie Hankin TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, support the brother. We out here doing big things. It's all good, baby. Y'all see me free. We out here enjoying life. Wah. I want y'all to stop the violence, say no drugs, let's put these guns down. I'm out, baby. Gotta go.
This is a certified hood classic.
I used to be in my feelings, then I turned up and got a spot. I can't say how much I made in that bitch, I just know it was a lot. I don't care no more if she love me for real, long as she love my knot. They say, you hitting them with too much drip. I know I got a mop. I put my flow in the microwave, I know I gotta blow, now it's hot. I was way too far ahead of my time, I had to slow down and stop. Before I pull up to the honeycomb, I got to go round the block. Looking in blind spots for any nigga think he on the low trying to plot. Go ahead.
Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Hankin TV, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's my boy. He put dope content over there.
Second year coming up. What's up with it? It's your boy JT. If I say I done it, I did it. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Hankin TV tonight. I got some guests. I got my guys out the NO. I got the Magnolia Twins. They got the Think Twice podcast. Y'all already know, man, I'm built on change, man, and people who can change their lives and turn it around. And they definitely gonna drop some gems on us tonight, man. If y'all can, man, can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
I'm Shadon. I'm Kareem. You did. Formerly known as the Magnolia Twins on YouTube. Right.
And what's the name? Tell the people the name of y'all podcast.
Think Twice podcast. Twice spelled with the two.
Okay.
Think twice. Think twice.
And then before we get into it, man, we're gonna give the people a positive message. So let's tell everybody what the Think Twice podcast is about.
Well, basically it's about making decisions and decisions you make in life. You know what I'm saying? You got to think twice before you make the decisions you make, because the consequences is something you might think about when it's too late. And a lot of people make decisions that alter their life without thinking twice. Thinking twice saves lives, it saves money, and it saves a lot of heartache. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. And we always got to think twice before we make decisions, man.
Exactly.
Right. So for the people who don't know, man, I mean, the name explain it, but tell everybody where y'all from, man.
We from New Orleans, Third Wall, Magnolia Project.
And
the Calliope too. And the Calliope. Yeah, I can't leave that out. We grew up in both of those hoods. And
that's something in itself, being from the Calliope and the Magnolia. So how was it growing up, man, in the Magnolia?
Man, it wasn't like it is now. You know, it was like a family. You know, gangsters respected the children and looked out for the community. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys respected the older folks. I'm not saying they don't now, but in my time coming up, you know, I'm 40 plus. I grew up in a different era. It was just the whole vibe, the whole scene was different, bro. And look, if things got gully, it was definitely behind some money. It wasn't behind no reputation. It wasn't behind no stupid shit. We were trying to get some money if shit got gully. That's what it came to. But, man, our thing was really getting money, bro. We wanted to get fly and get money.
Right.
And mess with the females. Mess with the females, bro.
Most definitely. But what come with getting fly and get money, man, we already know, man, it was a war. It was a war in New Orleans, man. So how was it growing up like in the midst of that, man, and all the violence?
Man, you know, we had our little skitty scats. We got into it with a few things, you know. Some shit went down, but I mean, you know, when you're in the streets, bro, that's just how it go. You know, you don't have to find trouble to find you. You know what I mean? And we've been in a lot of situations where we could have died, where things got really, really serious, and we didn't even think about it like that at that time. But now that we reflect back on it, man, I don't knock nobody that's doing time in jail. We did a lot of things that could have got a lot of time in jail. You know?
So how was y'all able to avoid getting caught up in it?
Well, first of all, we mind our business and stay to myself, and I didn't do business with a lot of people. I was cordial with a lot of people. We was cordial with a lot of people, but we didn't do business with a lot of people as far as he owing me money, I'm owing him money, you know, shit like that. Right. And like, you know, we kept our energy positive, bro. Like, we didn't do a lot of snake shit. We didn't do a lot of backdoor shit, snake shit, cowardly shit. You know, a lot of times when people pipeline and give people information, it be done out of cowardice. You feel what I'm saying? So we always stood on our own square. We didn't have to try to side with somebody to gain favor or nothing like that. We was them dudes at one time, you know?
Right. And then, man, we got talent, man. There's talent all across the world, man. But we already know the talent, man, and they came out of New Orleans. So growing up in that time, man, and with Cash Money coming up, No Limit coming up, what type of aura and energy did that bring to the projects, man?
Hey, man, it was amazing to see guys that we knew that was struggling like us, hustling like us, to finally be on TV. Yeah, to finally be, recognizing, where they from and who they are, like Turk and Juvenile. Like we grew up with, we knew them like before they got on with the music. Yeah. And that's another thing. It's like us, Another thing is, see, we wasn't influenced by rappers because rappers was rapping about the dudes that they were seeing, and that was us. Not just the Twins, but guys that was in the streets doing their thing at that time. That's who rappers was rapping about. Right. So we wasn't influenced by the music, but we kind of knew that, hey, man, everybody got to do their own thing, And when it comes to this world, bro, it's dog eat dog. So you got to stand on your own square.
Most definitely. So was y'all ever into music?
Yeah, we used to rap. Magnolia Militia. We had a group called the Magnolia Militia. It was 4 of us. Yeah, man. But I don't blame nobody for us not blowing up, bro. Maybe it wasn't good enough. We didn't do good enough songs. Maybe it wasn't our time. We wanted to rap about revolutionary shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about crackers and killing crackers and all kind of shit. That shit, it wasn't conducive to what everybody else was on at that time. They don't sell no records. Yeah, they don't sell no records.
Right. So I know getting attention growing up as twins, y'all was popular. So how was it in school coming up?
Man, I mean, you know what, bro? We had a lot of haters, because guys are more immature in high school than as grown. Like, you got a lot of grown men who see us and be like, oh, them niggas dressed alike. They ain't worrying about it. But an immature nigga who feel insecure about what he's seeing might have something to say about it. So we was always popular, but like I say, we come from an era where everybody wasn't killing. It was only a few killers, so everybody fought. Everybody had to throw them dogs. Yeah, we had to throw them bitches, and we weren't backing down from none of that. So, we didn't have a whole lot of problems in school like that. Now we weren't turning down no phase, no matter who you was. You was getting that phase. Never.
Right. So, man, when I met y'all, man, I mean, we didn't really get to kick it, but we did come across each other. Man, I met y'all at Gangsta's homecoming party.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So how was it coming up in that era around Gangsta, Killer Stone, the Hot Boys, the Cut Boys, the Dooney Boys?
Man, it was hectic, bro. It was hectic. It was more of a bravado type thing, like everybody want to prove how tough they was, we such and such, and we don't care about no niggas. And other niggas felt the same way, so it's like in that environment, bro, that wasn't Candyland, it was the jungle. You know what I'm saying? So you had to be some kind of animal to be in that jungle, or you'd have got eaten. But another good thing that kept us, I guess, in good favor with a lot of people, one of our homeboys who doing time right now in Angola for murder, he was the smoke man. So a lot of guys, he went to school with some of the Cup boys, the younger Cup boys, like Corey Head, and people like that. So he used to come back there and holler at Freddie from time to time, Calliope. All of them used to come holler at my partner, at one time. Baldwin and he must have some technical difficulty. But I know you were saying, you talking about, Baldwin them out the mouth. Yeah. People like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So even back then, man, I seen y'all on the Hood to Hood DVD, man, video where y'all was giving game to the youth then and looking out for them, man. So y'all always been cut from that cloth, man. So what kind of persuaded y'all to steer youth away from the negative and walk in the positive?
Man, cause I come up in an era where if you don't talk about Glenn Metz and Sam Scully and people like that, Big Mo, people I'm talking about OGs, you know what I'm saying? They used to take care of the community. You know what I'm saying? They used to take care. Like when Christmas time come around, they buying bikes for people. They giving away money. They paying people rent. They buying Christmas trees, people that can't afford Christmas trees, right? So that's the club we come up under that club. So when I got to the point where I had money and had influence in the hood and little kids looked up to me, and I learned about Marcus Garvey. I learned about Ashwar Quays and Sheik Anthony Diop, John Henry Clark. All these black scholars, and black teachers, and even Dr. York, even though even Dr. York, which I agree with, what happened with him, but I eat the fish, spit out the bones. Minister Farrakhan,
Yeah.
And shit like that. It awoke me. I vibrated high frequency. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So then, coming from that volatile environment, man, growing up, y'all had went to the Marines. So what has stirred y'all's decision to go to the Marines?
Well, my father was a Marine. My dad was a Marine. And before, and like in a 5-year period, a 10-year period, I had lost my father, my little brother, and 5 uncles to violence, to murder. You know, and one obstacle or another. I can't countless friends, cousins. I just really wanted to just get out of New Orleans and see the world, bro. I had enough
of my life. I want to be like my dad. I want to follow behind him.
Yeah.
Right. And y'all did a lot of traveling, man. Y'all done traveled a lot of places. One question I want to ask y'all, when y'all relocated to Texas, was y'all in New Orleans for Hurricane Katrina?
Nah, we left and went to Memphis. We went to Memphis, Tennessee for like 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, then we went to Atlanta. Then we went to Cali. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did a lot of traveling, bro.
Yep. Nashville,
Tennessee.
So what persuaded y'all to travel? Was y'all, I mean, like on the road? Just
I don't know, bro. It's like we always had the affinity to see how other people get down, other people's culture. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, I like to do that.
Right. I want to go to a town and see what y'all cooking, what kind of food y'all got here, what y'all famous for.
Yeah.
You know,
how y'all
with the locals, and
you know,
I'm gonna go to the hood. I'm going to the hood. Everywhere I go, I'm going to the hood. You know, and just fuck with my people, bro. I ain't scared of my own people.
Right.
I'm not scared of my own people, bro.
And then something I see, man, somewhere y'all had traveled to, man, that was like really deep, coming from the volatile environment, being through all the stuff that was going on in the hood. Man, y'all made it to Honduras, man, to visit Dr. Sebi's village.
Right.
Yeah.
Usha
Village. 2 months.
Usha Village.
Usha Village. It's in La Ceiba, Honduras.
So did y'all go there on your own, or y'all went there through the military?
Nah, we was out the military for 25 years before we went to 20 years before we went to we got out the military in 95. We
96.
went to maybe 3-4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So
what made y'all go there?
Man, you know, like, go ahead, you tell them, Kareem.
Well, I was coming into a spiritual awakening, and I wanted to do a physical awakening as well, as far as like getting my body together and eating right and trying to cleanse my system and shit from all the toxic stuff that we put inside of it. And when we went to Honduras, man, it blew my mind, because I'm thinking I'm gonna see like Hispanic type people, but we seen a lot of black people there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow, it blew my mind, you know. And they come from St. Vincent, but their culture is called Garifuna. It's called Garifuna, and it's an African culture.
Right.
You know, they still hold tight to their roots,
and we never do that. Like, they hold tighter to their roots than we do in America.
Yep.
To the African roots. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is African. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying they at least have a ground understanding of where they came from and their culture and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And they kept it.
Yeah, they kept it.
We went out there and we ate good. We took all type of roots and minerals and herbs. You know,
it was an awesome experience, bro. I would definitely do it again.
Yes.
So y'all just recent, was that recent? Y'all was in the Grand Canyon?
That was in 2014 or 15,
something like that.
Yeah.
So man, y'all done did
helicopter ride out there.
Yeah.
So y'all done did some traveling, man. Out of all the places y'all done been, man, which place reminded y'all most of home? I'm probably gonna say Memphis.
Nah, I'm gonna say Oakland. I went to Oakland. I went to Meade Street. There's a place called Meade Street in West
Oakland. The whole East Oakland, Meade Street. That shit remind me of Uptown.
Yeah. It looked like Josephine Street. Meade Street looked like Josephine Street.
We click clack with Oakland, bro. For some reason, like we had met. So we was doing music at the time. We had a show at the Moose Lounge in Vallejo. We had met some guys before we went out there. You know, on MySpace at the time. Butch, a dude named Butch from off Meade Street. He did a comedy DVD. And one of our songs, maybe 1 or 2 of our songs, is on that comedy DVD. And we had met a white boy, called himself White Boy. Cool. Came to our show and everything. Made sure we was straight when we was in Oakland. So Oakland was cool to me, bro. I really enjoyed myself out there. So was LA. LA too.
Yep.
I spent some time in LA too.
I know I'm kind of jumping around, but like I was telling y'all, I was trying to ask like the same questions everybody else asked y'all. But I was just telling somebody the other day, man, like in another life, man, you would think I was in New Orleans, the way I tap in with the New Orleans people, man, because I gel good with y'all, man. So for the people who don't know, man, explain like the history and the culture of the Mardi Gras.
Okay, I explain it like this. See, I'll make this clear. See, we see the Mardi Gras Indians in New Orleans. That comes from the escaped slaves who escaped on the plantations. They joined forces with the Indians in the swamp, and they overthrew the French. Okay, so every Mardi Gras, which is a Catholic holiday, is Lent Tuesday and it's Ash Wednesday. You know where they get out on the floors and they celebrate.
And London Gras Monday.
Right.
So as long as we can remember, we've been getting up and celebrating these things because it's mostly a Catholic holiday. A lot of older people in New Orleans are Catholic people.
Yep.
Both of my grandmothers were Catholic.
So when Hurricane Katrina hit, man, I was in the joint. I was doing a 10-year bit, man. I remember seeing it on the news, man. So how did Hurricane Katrina affect y'all, like going back home and y'all people who y'all still had down there?
Man, in my opinion, and I don't know if you're down for the same way, but I think Hurricane Katrina is the reason why a lot of these children are out of control the way they is in New Orleans because they don't have no guidance. Ain't no big homies around to tell them, look, man, don't do that shit.
Don't do this. Don't do that. You know?
So that's where we kind of lost that structure. You know what I'm saying?
The
because
worst
in
part
my
about
time,
was,
we listened to the OGs.
Yeah, we listened to them.
And the dudes under us listen to us. You know what I'm saying? But once that shit broke, man, and people moved from places they're not from, wars and hoods they're not from, that shit just caused us, it's chaos. It's chaotic, man.
Bad. It was chaotic. Very chaotic.
So what it did, it mixed everybody up.
Yeah.
All right,
they know that shit, though.
Hold on, let me say this, though.
They know what they're doing.
Before that happened, when they started tearing the projects down, they were mixing people up too. Mm-hmm. But even in the midst of that, after the storm, it was even more mixed up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy, bro. It was just, to me, it was gentrification. It was pure gentrification. You got white folks walking dogs in the project now.
So they tore down. So did they tear down both the Magnolia and the Calliope?
Yeah, they tore them down.
They tore them down, but they rebuilt them.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks a little nicer, you know.
Are they? Is the beef still on?
Yeah.
Well, it's mainly just the youngsters, bro. You know, the young, ain't nobody our age, and nobody around our age with the bullshit.
Like anybody like 35 on up, we mostly get along because we used to be in the same clubs together all the time. So most of us get along, but 35 on up, we know each other. Like we cordial, but anybody under there, like when we left New Orleans, they was together. The Cali and the Magnolia was together. The little guys was together. I don't know what happened with them that made them separate, but the shit just was all bad, you know. And like when I came back, when I heard this one got killed out the Calliope, I was hurt. When I heard this one got killed out the Magnolia, I was hurt because I knew them all. You feel what I'm saying? So, that shit just was bad, bro. I don't like that happened. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
Like put it like this: Gangsta Son is our little partner. We know him very well. We watched him grow up from a child. You know what I'm saying? And they got people on the opposite side that want to kill him. He want to kill them. You know, shit is crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Shit crazy.
It's crazy. We got to stay out the way, though. Stay out, mind our business.
Now, one of the things, man, that's trending on the internet, man, and y'all done answered it a few times, man. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put this to rest tonight, man. And it's the C-Murder juvenile situation. And y'all was there.
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to set the record straight tonight on Hankin TV, man. What happened that night, man?
The Calliope came in the club. With C-Murder. Some girls at the Calliope had a party in there that night. Some girls at the Calliope, I forgot who it was. They had a party. Mm-hmm. So the Calliope came in there. Juvenile allegedly had said something in the magazine, you know what I'm saying, that C-Murder didn't like. So, in my opinion, I could be wrong. We said C-Murder came there just to like check Juvenile, ask him about the shit.
Right.
It wasn't much. I don't know, like, why I'm coming there and smack, you know what I'm saying, this and that. He talked to Juvenile, bro. That was it. Wasn't no slapping. I didn't see no choking. None of that shit take place. Now, and I was right next to him. Matter of fact, the club was packed.
And here's going to crazy thing, Hankin. If he would have choked him or smacked him, guess what I would have said? He choked the shit out of Juvenile. He smacked the shit out of him. Because what happened back on us? How that make me think or make me look at the kind of way behind something another nigga did somebody. But it didn't happen, bro. That didn't happen like that.
Nah.
The very next day, C-Murder was on Juvenile bus in the Magnolia recording music.
Now that's Juvenile, bro, I'm tell you something. Juvenile, I ain't saying Juvenile is a savage, but Juvenile gonna throw them down. He ain't gonna let them niggas smack him.
Yeah, he ain't gonna let them niggas smack him. He ain't gonna let them niggas smack him, bro. I'm sorry, he not.
He not gonna do that. He ain't that type of dude, bro.
And look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. They had some dude from the new side over there, man. Ski Boo was in there. Teddy was in there. Herb was in there. All the Avenue was in there. You know, all them dudes off the Avenue was in there. I'm talking about Darrell, Remy, man. All them dudes that was alive. I don't remember who was alive or dead at that time, but it wasn't just us that was in the club, bro. So I don't get no stripes for lying or getting no claim to fame to that. Cause we've been famous, dog, just for being in the streets, being fly and holding it down. Anybody that'll tell you that, that's not no hater.
Right. And around that time period, man, Cash Money had the world on fire, man. So what was the vibe in the Know You Then?
Man,
that bitch was live.
They were shooting videos, 3, 4, 5 videos in that motherfucker all the time. Movies. You did. Baller Block was shot in a project on our side.
Yep. And then you'll have like people come from out of town, like from everywhere all over the world, and they'll stop in the Magnolia to see where the hot boys from, what's going on around here and shit like that. So There was always motion going on in my section. Always.
Yeah, always.
Yep.
So I know y'all go back and forth down there a lot. So how is it now?
It's gentrified, bro.
Yeah, it's gentrified. It's a little different, bro.
And lawless. It's lawless like a motherfucker.
Right. Like,
I hear somebody getting on the shot on the interstate all the time now.
We had rules, but we didn't shoot children and babies.
Nah, that shit wasn't cool.
That wasn't cool at all. You ain't get no strikes for that. I guess now they don't give a fuck. They shoot babies,
goofy,
girls, grandmas, old people.
Yeah, if you went out just wild gunfire, man, you gotta get the fuck from around a nigga. We didn't play that shit.
Right.
You know?
Now I really just touched on that, man, to let the people see like where y'all come from. So what's gonna be some of the content we can be expecting to come to the Think Twice podcast?
We want to make an example to show the black, you know, these black youth, you know what I'm saying, that we responsible for our black youth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we can't back to no government. We can't vote our problems away. We can't petition and march our problems away. We got to look at the man in the mirror and be responsible for our children.
And that's who it starts with, the man in the mirror. It starts with the man in the mirror. We have to understand that. And that's how we got to be moving.
Every now and then we might get a little political and talk about religion and, you know what I'm saying? We talk about relationships. Let's talk about a lot of things that's going on in the world from our perspective, from a black perspective.
We're going to talk about a lot about the relationship between us and our women. You know, we're going to touch bases on that too. You know what I mean?
Go ahead. What you saying?
We're going to deal with a lot of accountability, and we're going to deal with the relationship between the black man and the black woman. You know what I'm saying? Okay, brothers, we do need to treat our sisters better. But sisters, y'all need to learn to put y'all dick up.
Right.
We gonna open up communication.
Right.
Get some clarity, some understanding.
Let them know, man, that BBL ain't for us, sis. You ain't doing all of that for us because we don't care about that.
We don't care about that.
Y'all do that. Right. Y'all do that to compete with each other.
Now, as far as y'all being ex-street cats, I just say ex-street cats, man. As far as an experience a lot in the streets, man, I'm gonna ask y'all, each y'all's both opinion on. It's a big topic going on right now. As far as me being old school, man, in an ex-street cat too, I don't really agree with the definitions putting on it, man. Well, how you feel about how everybody trying to jump on this snitching trend now?
You want to go first or not? You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
This is my thing when it comes down to snitching, bro. To me, people who not in the game, snitching don't apply to them, bro. Like if somebody work for a living, bro, go to work every day, and you breaking their cars in the neighborhood, and you can't, you know, a street dude probably back, I'm gonna bust one of their ass, I catch him going to my car, going in the window, right? But a person who don't live like that, they gonna play them people.
They ain't got no choice.
They gotta play them people. Is that snitching? I guess you could call it that, but they're not in the game. You know what I'm saying? But back to snitching, though. This is my thing when it comes down to snitching, bro. Like, if you doing music, like with Boosie and T.I., if you doing music, you ain't selling no drugs, you ain't going around and shooting nobody, sliding
nobody. You're a millionaire already?
You're a millionaire already, so why you give a fuck if a nigga told on somebody 4 years down the line about what your fans gonna say? I think that shit bogus in my opinion, bro.
It is.
That's hella bogus. It's about money, man. You about to drop an album with T.I., a Grammy winning artist.
Let me tell you something, bro. See, when you vibrate on a higher level of intelligence, you completely understand separating your personal feelings in the streets from your business. Now, maybe, you know, making millions on this album ain't worth it to Boosie. Maybe he gonna stand on his principles, but me, myself, personally, I would be separating my street business from you know, what's in the streets to my business gonna be two different things to me.
Most definitely, yeah, man. I feel like, man, they got it twisted, man. It ain't no code no more. Everybody talking about they standing on it, man. They ain't standing on nothing, man.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
We talked
They got
about
a
that.
sign by the
We
feds
talked about that. Like,
why
Go
come
ahead,
in
bro,
when
I'm
you can
sorry.
tell it on a friend? That was
Yeah,
the
when you go to
sign
the
saying
feds?
why come in when you can tell it on a friend?
7 out of 10 niggas rat. 7 out of 10 niggas rat statistically. Now, I'm not condoning ratting and saying it's cool, but I'm talking about this code these niggas say they stand on, bro. When I got in the game, I believed everything my OGs told me. Hey, man, you ain't supposed to rat. You supposed to stand solid with your bros. Don't snitch. Don't do no snake shit. This and that. But and I stood on that square, right? I stood on that square. I ain't never snaked no nigga. None of that shit. But I seen niggas set their homeboys up. I seen niggas fuck their baby mama when they go to jail.
Yeah.
Rob their homeboys.
Yeah.
Do snake shit, snaking behind money.
Hit
All
a lick
type of
with a
shit. So
nigga.
like, what the rules at?
Hit a lick with a nigga and shoot him in the back of his head so you ain't got to bust the money up with him. Oh, I'm
Right.
talking about niggas that grew up together. You have the same cereal bowl and shit. Kill each
So
other
all you can
behind
do is
nothing.
stand on your own square and be silent on how you know how you rock, bro. That's all
Just
you
how we
can
look
do.
at it,
The other
Hankin,
shit,
bro.
don't let
I'ma
nobody
say this,
fool you.
man,
That shit is
your
a
next question.
facade.
Let me say this. I come out the womb with this nigga right here, man, with my twin brother, right? But dog, I fully understand. I gotta stand on my own square, regardless of what he do.
And I feel the same way.
He feel the same way about me. Hey, Shaddam, but you gotta stand on your own square. I'm gonna stand on mine.
That's it.
So I'm not looking at the next man, what he's doing, that's gonna reflect me. I got to reflect me at all times, no matter what happens. I gotta be a reflection of I gotta make sure I stand on my square. Everything else gonna fall where it fall at.
Right. And the reason I touched on that, man, because we all trying to give our young people, man, a better message. You know what I'm saying? I think they getting the game misconstrued and they getting confused, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna take some guys that really have been through some stuff and that's really standing on it to break them chains, man, and lead them in a different direction.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
That's
Another
kind of
thing
like
is this, though, bro. Like, you know, you wonder why some of the little dudes flash out. You be like, man, he was just chilling. He just came out of nowhere and did nothing. You know why? Because he believed the facade of the game. Man, this is my bro. We the bros, man. And you find out the bro that went in your house and hit you out of 60 pounds of weed and this and that, then now you want to kill him. See what I'm saying? Or you find out nigga fucking your girl supposed to be your partner or your bro. Now you want to kill him and her. You know? It ain't no rules in this game, but the rules is, you got to know the rules. The first rule is ain't no rules. Anything goes out here.
anything goes, bro.
It's a wicked game. It's a dirty game.
And look, only intelligent nigga would understand that when we say that everything goes out here.
Everything,
you got some people
bro.
that be like, man, fuck that, ain't no everything. Yes, everything does go out here, bro. I seen it all. I seen it all, bro.
And that don't mean you
Everything
got to
goes.
do it. I'm talking about just the environment you in.
The
Watch the
environment
people
you
around
in.
you. What that shit happen around you, bro?
You know what it
Like,
is?
man.
I'll tell you what it is. This is what niggas seem to miss a lot of time when we talking about the game, right? See, bro, if you stand on your square and do everything right, I'm talking about you ain't no snitch, you ain't no cutthroat nigga, you ain't no backstabber, you know you ain't no hoe, you ain't no chump, and you do all of that. But there's thousands and thousands and thousands of niggas that got railroaded by the police and they never did nothing wrong. That's why it's a lose-lose situation, bro. That's why we telling dudes that look, you gotta find something else to do, man.
You gotta get out this game.
You're not gonna win. It ain't no winning to this shit. And when I say no winning, I'm saying for the most part, you're going to jail or you're gonna die. Or you just get out. One of the other.
Just get out. That's what I did, bro. I folded them.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I threw my hands up.
That's what I did.
Nigga have it.
You know, I'd have been shot at buku times. I'd have been in high speed chase from the police, under federal investigation. We'd have been niggas try to kidnap us, follow us home. Man, all type of shit.
All type of shit. That's why we kind of laugh at niggas.
That's why I don't care about no reputation, no streets, none of that.
We don't care about the reputation, man.
Fake.
We survived all that. He just told you we survived all that.
Right. And then on top of that, man, they picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't win.
You
can't win, bro. You can't win.
Can't win.
So you know what, bro? Get out and do something else. But have enough strength in your hustle. Everything you do is a hustle.
Yeah.
If you're a street hustler, you get out the game and do something else. Look at it as a hustle too.
I don't care if you're selling water out the ice chest.
I gotta get up early. I gotta get on my grind, beat my feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's more than one way to get money besides selling dope. I promise you that.
So you say you almost got kidnapped. What happened with that?
Man, nigga was on the side of our house one time waiting on us to come home.
From the club.
And my neighbor called ahead of time.
Yeah.
Let me know. Y'all got somebody waiting on y'all? Y'all partners? I'm like, fuck no. She's like, got some niggas on the side of your house with ski masks on. You did? So
we walked on the street next to ours, and we hopped the fence. We got the gas and hopped the fence, and we crept across the people yard and jumped another fence. Now we watching these niggas 3 houses down though. We sit in the alley. It's really dark. They can't see over there. Plus, they're not paying attention to that because they're trying to watch the cars that's coming up. When the lights come up the street, they're trying to watch what cars coming up the street. But we on the other side of the street in the alley. So we watched them go in the alley once or twice. The third time they come out that alley, we was on their ass.
Yep.
Shut our own house up and everything, trying to kill these dudes, man.
But I know they were trying to snap, but walk us inside or something.
Yeah.
And that's just a perfect example right there, man. When you look back on retrospect, man, like all the stuff a person avoided getting killed or happening to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now put it like this. I never said if I shot them or killed them or none of that. But if I did shoot or kill them, do that make me a bad person?
Hell no.
Thank you. That's why people should not be speaking on the streets unless they really know how this shit go.
This shit ain't no joke, bro.
This shit is not a joke, man. This shit is for real.
It ain't, man. So, man, since y'all been making y'all rounds on the internet, man, and got y'all podcast jumping, man, and y'all been doing y'all interviews, man, how has life changed for y'all?
Hey, man, I still go to work. You know what I'm saying? Still do the same shit I've been doing. Stay grounded, bro.
Yeah.
It's another grind on my itinerary, but that's all it is.
Now,
Another
of course,
hustle.
you got niggas speaking bad on our name, you know, they're trying to like assassinate our character. But you know what? No, I don't really trip on that. Because as long as we ran in the streets in New Orleans, nigga ain't never played with me like that.
Right.
So I really can't trip on that. Motherfucker ain't gonna tell that to me to my face. So I be having to catch myself sometimes like, nigga really playing with me. But man, them niggas, they wouldn't do that to my face. So I be having to catch myself, bro. Yeah, I'm learning. It's a process.
Right. So y'all said y'all was doing music at one point in time.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever link up with the ghetto twins?
No, I haven't. But I'm real cool with one of them dudes. So we might have that in the works sometime soon.
Yeah.
Right. Shout out to Ghetto Twins from the 9th Ward.
Yeah.
They're out here in Houston, man, doing their thing.
They're doing their thing, bro.
Yeah.
So
But we tied in, though. We locked in. We fuck
locked
with
in.
them.
So y'all gonna have some new music coming out?
We thinking about doing music.
Everybody keep
been
asking us, bro. So we got to get in the studio, bro. Everybody keep asking us, bro.
Mhm.
And we still got a love and passion for the music. Ain't about the fame or trying to get rich off it, bro. It's like, it's art. Rap is art. You know, Patti LaBelle get old, she don't stop singing.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So
So it seemed like here recently, I'll say within the last, I'm gonna really say, well, you already had your guys Video Wayne and guys like that. But I'm gonna say since this last year, man, since Gangsta came home, it seemed like it's a New Orleans sector of YouTube, man. So how did y'all get into YouTube and doing interviews and podcasting?
Well, we have a partner of ours named M11. Shout out to M11, Mark. Some kind of way Video Wayne had a number on him, but didn't have a number on us. Even though we know Video Wayne, we had did video with Video Wayne way in 2006 or something. But we lost contact. So he called Mark, and Mark called us, and Video Wayne said he wanted to interview us.
But before that, though, we were trying to do our podcast, but we didn't know how to set it up. We didn't know how to set the YouTube up. You know, we didn't know what we needed to do to get monetized. We didn't know a lot of shit we was doing, but we would go live and talk about it. But when Gangsta came home, he the only one that really helped us and threw a alley-oop.
Right,
We caught that bitch and windmilled it.
He threw
Boom, man. Ever since then, we've been winning, eating and doing interviews, working.
Yeah.
You know.
So like when they asked about, you know, how we get into YouTube and things of that nature, I'm strictly saying, hey man, we didn't have nobody to really help us. The only person that did help us after those interviews was Gangsta. He was the only one who said, you know what, man, this is what y'all need to do. Go get this, that, and da. And that's what we did.
Mm-hmm.
And other interviews came after that. Like, I think niggas is mad because even you, not to rep on you or nothing like that. See, but people come looking for us for interviews, bro. And niggas be mad about that, son. That's what it really is.
That's what it is, bro.
You know?
And not just that, but the twins, we twins and shit, but we articulate, bro. I know how to express what I'm saying, and I have the vernacular and the vocabulary to express what I'm saying and convey it to the conversation in context.
See,
that's not my fault if I'm intelligent, bro. That's not my fault if you are functionally illiterate. That's not my fault.
Yeah.
There's no reason to get mad at me. Step your game up. Get your thesaurus or something, bro. You know?
Right. And then when you cut from that cloth, it's gonna stand out. Cause like when I first seen y'all got charisma. I never knew y'all did music. I didn't know about the interviews, but just from the appearance and the way y'all move, I'm like, man, them dudes, they somebody. Not saying everybody ain't somebody, but I'm saying as far as like entertainment wise. You know what I'm saying?
Why? You know why? Shit, bro, you know what? The reason why people look at us like that and they're genuine people is because we genuine dudes too. And when I say genuine, man, I'd rather show you love before I show you hate. Because if I
you know
show
what
you
we
hate,
used to hang with, bro, in the hood? We used to hang with all the dudes that everybody was, man, he dirty. He lame. Man, he ain't get no haircut. Man, look at his shoes. You know, or he might be a little eclectic. That's niggas that we fucked with. And they'll be like, why you don't hang with them? But come to find out, later on again, other people that was affluent and stayed on and was smart. You know what I'm saying? I never just look at somebody and thought they was cool by their appearance. I had to get to know a motherfucker first.
You know, my cousin used to tell me all the time, man, that nigga ain't no gangster, he just ugly, man.
That's it.
He ain't no gangster just because he ugly. He just ugly. That don't make him no harder than you.
Right. It would seem like people would think ugly people would be gangs. I guess they probably think they'd be fight, but man, you can't judge a book by its cover, man.
Never look at a motherfucker and judge him, bro. Never. Never.
Right. So have y'all slid through Juvie Tuesday yet?
Now I got you real soon. That's my next move.
Yeah.
That's my next move. We fuck with you. That's the homie, bro. We show love. Whenever we're around him.
Yeah.
We show love.
Peace Rick too, man. Delano Wilson, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. Rick, man. He used to be with Juvenile. You grew up with Juvenile.
Yeah.
He just passed away from aneurysm.
R.I.P. So when y'all start up y'all's tour or whatever, I know y'all in Texas, y'all gonna go back to New Orleans with it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We gotta go back to the turf. We gotta go back to the turf.
The reason why we have to is because we're familiar with some of those youth in New Orleans. I'm not familiar with any youth, you know, in Houston, Texas like that.
Right.
Right.
You know?
And plus them y'all stomping grounds, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta go back to the turf.
And
we're gonna work in Houston too. Which we already have started working in Houston, but we're going back to the turf. We're trying to get our funding from our nonprofit. We're still working on our, you know, on our little business aspect of it, but it's coming.
And not just that, we decided to start it out here because Houston's going to give way more money than what New Orleans is. Right. New Orleans is so corrupt and so motherfucking wicked, bro. Houston going to release that money, man. And we're going to branch off from Houston to New Orleans. New Orleans ain't releasing no funds for the ghetto people, bro. None.
Nope.
Right.
Ain't going to happen.
So far as like now being older and mature, man, and so how is it like? Is people feel like people picking sides because like y'all cool with gangster? I seen y'all did a video with Calliope as well as myself. I did a video with both of them. Is people gonna say like y'all picking sides, or is that over since we got older and mature now?
You know what I think that shit come from? I think it come from gangster success.
Yeah.
What I mean is, if he was successful, nigga won't give a fuck if we were fucking with him or not.
Right.
They wouldn't. Dudes that gotta complain about the twins don't even fuck with the twins, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas don't call me and check on me how you doing.
Hold up. Say that what you just said a little bit slower. One more time so you can hear that clip.
What?
Saying since y'all older now and more.
No. I was talking about my brother when he said.
No, what I'm saying is,
hold on.
Before we start fucking with gangster, dudes didn't care what was going on with us. Since he's successful and they see us dealing with him, they got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't successful, they wouldn't even care. They don't care about the twins, but them dudes don't call me and check on me and say, what's going on with you, brother? How you doing?
Y'all all right?
Y'all all right? How your mama doing?
So
they don't check on me nothing like that. So now I start doing interviews with gangs. You got something to say? Man, them niggas just foolish, bro.
It's like this, bro. I don't have to like everybody you deal with.
Right.
If I fuck with you, if I care about you, I don't have to like nobody that you deal with. You deal with them. If you with him, when you come around, I'm just gonna leave. That's it. I ain't got to be mad and nagging every time a nigga do something, because you know what this stuff sound like? You know how you come home and your woman tell about something, you messing with them hoes, you out there messing with them bras, you doing this, you doing that. What you gonna do about it? You gonna pack my shit? You gonna leave? You gonna put me in my mouth? What you gonna do?
Put me out?
If you're not gonna do nothing, you just whining to me, bro.
I'm tired of hearing that shit though, bro. Such and such is this. He a rat. What you gonna do about it? All right, next. Right. What? Not what next? What next? You know what your next move is?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like the fact the twins did an interview with Gangsta here? All right, what you gonna do about it when you see me?
Do something.
But I'm tired of niggas just saying the same thing. Oh, you already said that already, but everybody know that. Next. You know?
You can't see, we ain't stopped. We stayed elevating. And even if we ain't elevating, we still moving forward. We ain't stopped, bro. We ain't stopped.
And that just go back to, like I say, people, they pick and choose, man. You know what I'm saying? So how was it growing up? I don't know if I asked this question or not, but how was it growing up? I did, but we didn't really touch on it. So how was it when y'all was growing up, being from the Calliope and the Magnolia? Could y'all mingle?
Well, see, the thing is, the Calliope Magnolia beef has never been a whole project against a whole project.
Okay.
Right.
It's been certain sets of dudes beefing with certain sets of dudes. So them dudes out the Calliope might see me, some dudes out my section be like, oh, I ain't worrying about them. I'm beefing with certain sets of them.
Yeah.
Or some dudes out the Calliope might see somebody out the Calliope and be like, well, I ain't beefing with them. I'm beefing with them.
Slow down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how that go.
And the truth is, like, as children, when we was children, the killing wasn't going on when we was children. The killing started going on as we got older. And as far as like he just said earlier, a whole project don't beef with a whole project. You know, it don't go like that because there's too many families intertwined in that little small ass box that we in. That be like the Iron Triangle, the Magnolia, the Melfmead, and the Calliope project. You can walk to all three of them.
Yep. It's a walking distance.
And it's families that's intertwined, even with the young dudes that's beefing right now. It's families intertwined with that shit. It's crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy.
You been did something to somebody, don't even realize it's your people.
Yep.
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 So how was it being in the military, twins, man?
Man, we had a blast in the military.
That was an awesome experience, bro. It was awesome.
It was awesome, bro.
I lived in Japan when I was 17 years old for a year.
Been to Australia,
Germany, Istanbul, Africa. Yep. I'm talking about before I was even 21. I had did all of this shit. So a lot of time when people used to see me and him, they have no idea the type of niggas that they looking at or that they dealing with.
We was combat veterans and all that.
Always elevated, but we had traveled the world before we was 21 years old.
So when I touched back down in the North, they were like, man, where these niggas come from? They must thought we was doing a jail bid or something.
Yeah.
But no, I was in the military. I was in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Learn how to break weapons down. You know,
how to
shoot, how to aim, how to breathe.
Emotions.
You know,
that's the first thing you learn. Like the first night they teach you, sleep deprivation. The second thing they're gonna teach you is how to suppress your emotions. Because when it comes to that squad thing, they kicking shit, flipping shit all in your face, spitting in your face. And the ones who can't take it, oh, they had the hardest time.
They crumble.
They crumble.
They're gonna test your bearing, your manhood, and all that.
Yeah.
Your strength, your will.
Man, we started out with 160 dudes. Only 65 of us graduated. And me and them was 2 of those 65. So I had a will way before I even jumped in the street super heavy.
And then when you black in the Marine Corps,
no
you black and you in the Marines, when they say the few and the proud, believe them when they say that.
Yeah.
Believe them when they say that. You
I
gotta work a little extra hard and be on your shit a little bit more.
And I had went to a prison boot camp, man, and I definitely instilled some discipline in me. Somebody asked, was y'all stationed in Camp Pendleton?
I went to Camp Pendleton before I got out. I was
in Lejeune. I was in Lejeune.
I was in New River. He was on Camp Lejeune.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so coming from the hood, man, and then going to the military and getting out. When you got in the military, how did you end up getting back in the streets?
Man, I looked for a job, bro. I couldn't get a job.
Yep. Came home, applied for jobs everywhere.
Yeah.
Nobody wouldn't hire me. See, in New Orleans, but the job, I would say the job world is like who you know.
Especially
you be plugged in with somebody to get a good job.
Especially during that time. I wasn't smoking
during that time in 96. So, man, I'm trying to work, couldn't find no job. I'm at the house drinking beer, fucking bras, at my mama's house. I can't do that as a grown man, bro.
Get up out of here.
Right. I had to get up out of there and do my thing. I'm around my partners every day. They getting money around me.
Them niggas pulling up in different kind of whips and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, no indeed, man. So that was mainly the reason why. Because I'm gonna tell you something, in that era, if you wasn't getting no money, if you wasn't kind of fly, man, bro, wasn't messing with you, man.
Nope.
They wasn't messing with you, bro. So you had to get with it. And that's how we felt. Not saying that was the best thing to do, but yeah, that's what we did.
So when y'all got the military, that was pre-cash money or after they had already took off?
Cash money was just starting up. They had UNLV, they had BG, but they ain't got to deal with Universal yet. The Universal deal, I think, came in 98 or 99 when it really blew up.
Oh, yeah. We was in the streets before Cash Money and No Limit really went to their height. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I was in Okinawa, Japan, Master P and them was doing their thing. Baby and them wasn't really doing too much of nothing on a major level yet. We know about the local shit they was doing, like BG True Stories, stuff like that.
UNLV,
of course,
Pimp Daddy,
Skullduggery, that was on the No Limit side. Mr. Ivan, all them people, man. There was the early Lil Slim out the 17th. It's cold, the game is cold. Man, all them niggas was fucking with that. Partners in Crime, I gotta give them their flowers too. Partners in Crime was a group that was on Big Boy Simon Mystical and them that was like very, very detrimental to the bounce scene in New Orleans for a minute.
You gotta give them their flowers. Partners in Crime. Shout out to them brothers.
Shout out to Prime Time, Misdemeanor, and Kango, man.
Who did Pimp Daddy?
He got killed.
What label was that though?
Huh? Oh, he was on Cash Money.
Okay. Because we was banging it up here in the Midwest, man. Up here in Ohio, we was banging that Pimp Daddy, boy.
Yeah, I've been to Akron, man. I've been to Akron.
Yeah.
Akron.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's jumping up here. We definitely Ohio. We definitely on our way, man. That's like kind of purpose of the platform, man, to kind of shine light on the talent, man, and the different brands we got here.
Man, we coming out there and fuck with you, bro.
It's another reason we get a lot of respect, bro. Because when I went to the military, I met people from different places who talk different than me, who move different than me. But once we got to know each other, we understood, man, we all go through the same shit.
We all the same, bro.
We all do the same shit. Being a coward is an individual effort. So is being a killer. You understand what I'm saying? I created a lot of destruction in my community, bro. Like, I ain't got to speak on every single thing that we did, but I created a lot of destruction in my community. As a man with some intelligence, it's only right that I go back and correct some of that shit I did. That's what that's the beginning and end for us right here, dog. Really, to be honest with you.
Right. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. But I got one more question, man. If y'all can answer, man, why do you think Cash Money and No Limit never came together, worked together?
Because they had dudes that was on the streets around them that would never got along. That's our personal opinion.
Yep. Cash Money dudes and No Limit dudes. Like Gangsta told you, how you beefing with the Calliope? Gangsta, Mosquito, Sterling, all them, that's the hot boys. That's Cash Money. They were beefing with them boys at the Calliope that was hanging with C Murder. So it wouldn't have benefited Baby or C Murder to come together and get sued when somebody get killed from either side. Yep.
Right.
So that's why we think they never did nothing. But Big Mo, rest in peace, out the Calliope, he did do a song with BG.
Yep.
With the Hot Boys. He did. And it was hot too.
Man, that was a historical time right there, man. For real. Like I said,
was,
I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long, man, because we gonna keep working. So we ain't gonna spill everything right now. I know y'all got some things y'all gotta do. You gotta take care of them puppies.
Yeah, I'm about to go feed dad right now.
So we already told the people about the Think Twice podcast. So tell everybody how they can reach out to y'all, man, if they want to get in contact.
Hey man, on Instagram, I'm Shaddam Matern.
I'm Kareem Matern on Instagram.
Bio on Instagram, Shaddam Matern.
And on YouTube, it's Think Twice. The twice is spelled with a 2. Think Twice Podcast.
That's what's up, man. I'm definitely gonna stay tapped in. So I got someone to ask you. I'm gonna shoot you a text later and ask you that. Like I said, we definitely gonna keep working, man. If y'all got any questions about what y'all need to do or anything, man, hit me up, man.
We gonna exchange numbers, man. We gonna exchange numbers and build. We gonna build, bro.
We looking to get into short films and movies, bro.
Yeah.
And man,
the podcast shit finna be saturated.
Man, I just graduated from college in June with a bachelor's degree in filmmaking.
Oh man, hey man, we gonna make, bro. I got some ideas, bro.
I got some scenarios.
No, we definitely gonna. Man, I told you, man, when I came down there to the party, man, I kind of fumbled the ball, man, but I'm new to this. You know what I'm saying? Being a street nigga, I didn't want people to think I was a groupie running around with my camera and
fuck all that, man. We grown men, bro. We gonna build and we gonna be brothers, man. We gonna get this shit together.
Yeah,
most definitely, man.
Right.
I'm gonna DM you, man, about 10 minutes.
All okay, cool.
Right, I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, bro. Man. Peace.
Salute.
You already know. All right, y'all. That was the Magnolia Twins coming straight from the NO. You know what I'm saying? They got the Think Twice podcast. They're on the same thing I'm on, man, trying to redirect this youth, man. And then that also give us another part of the country we done touched on. Like I had just said in that interview, man, I was just telling somebody the other day, man, in a different life, I had to be from the NO, man, the way I be dealing with them NO cats. But I got another guy coming up from the NO. I got him coming up Tuesday. I got Ball Spook coming up. He the owner of the Connected and Respected clothing line. I got him coming up Tuesday, so he gonna be on here. If anybody else, man, you got anything you trying to get out there, shine a light on a brand, music, a business, or just want to drop some jewels, hit me up and let's work. March the 2nd, which is gonna be a Tuesday, I'm gonna have the CEO of Shop Black Business. I'm gonna have her on here, and what she gonna do? She gonna do a walkthrough of how to write a 3-page business plan. So it don't matter where you from. Although she the CEO of Shop Black Business Dayton, it don't matter. She gonna do a whole walkthrough and show us right here how to do a 3-page business plan. Because when I had her on the show earlier this month, she said one of the things small businesses will hold them back in their failing is their paperwork and their business plan. So she decided to donate some of her time, and she said she'd come up and do a walkthrough of that, man. There's a lot of people out there trying to become entrepreneurs, man. There's a lot of people creating brands, and it's a lot of people just because they get an LLC, they think they're a business, and it's more to it than that, man. So we're gonna do this thing right, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. If you ain't went back and checked out some of my past interviews, man, go past and check them out. I got a whole new, I'm about to revamp the whole program. I got the new logo coming. I got the new intro song, and I got the new intro video coming, and I'm gonna be coming up with some more content. I got some videos. I know I'll be dragging my feet. It's just that I don't know if I want to do them with the interviews or separated, but I got some footage I'm about to be uploading for y'all, man. So check that out, man. And if you ain't follow me on social media, man, it's Hankin TV on everything. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Thanks for coming through.